Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine. Not that I wish to imply you have been sleeping on the job. No one is more deserving of a rest, and all the effort in the world would have gone to waste until... well, let's just say your hour has come again. So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and smell the ashes. So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and smell the ashes.
I didn't see you get on. This is my third year.
Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here.
Dr. Breen again? I was hoping I'd seen 14.
Dies ist seine Operationsbasis.
Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors.
Это какая-то ошибка. У меня обычный миграционный билет.
Some privacy for this.
Now, about damn beer I owed you. It's me, Gordon, J.C. Denton from UNATCO. Hey, sorry for the scare. I had to put on a show for the cameras. I've been working undercover with civil protection. I can't take too long or they'll get suspicious. I'm way behind on my beating quota.
Yes, Barney, what is it? I'm in the middle of a critical test.
Sorry, Doc, but look who's here.
Great Scott! Gordon Freeman! I expected more warning.
Yeah, you and me both, Doc. He was about to board the express to Nova Prospect.
Well, Barney, what do you intend?
I'm thinking.
Alex is around here, somewhere. She would have a better idea how to get in here.
Well, as long as he stays away from checkpoints, which should be okay. Listen, I gotta go, Doc. We're taking enough chances as it is.
Very well. And, Gordon, good to see you.
Okay, Gordon. You're gonna have to make your own way to Dr. Kleiner's lab. Man, that's what I was afraid of. Get in here, Gordon, before you blow my cover. Pile up some stuff to get through that window and keep going till you're in.
Dear Doctor, why has the seen fit to suppress our reproductive cycle? Sincerely, a concerned citizen. Thank you for writing, concerned. Of course, your question touches on one of the basic biological impulses, with all its associated hopes and fears for the future of the species. I also detect some unspoken questions. Do our benefactors really know what's best for us? What gives them the right to make this kind of decision for mankind? Will they ever deactivate the suppression field and let us breed again? Allow me to address the anxieties underlying your concerns, rather than try to answer every possible question you might have left unvoiced. First, let us consider the fact that for the first time ever, as a species, immortality is... This simple fact has far-reaching implications that require radical rethinking and revision of our genetic imperatives. It also requires planning and forethought that run in direct opposition to our neural precepts. I find it helpful at times like these to remind myself that our true enemy is instinct. Instinct was our mother when we were an infant species. Instinct coddled us and kept us safe in those hard-scrabble years when we hardened our sticks and cooked our first meals above a meager fire and started at the shadows that leapt upon the cavern's walls. But inseparable from instinct is its dark twin, superstition. Instinct is inextricably bound to unreasoning impulses through nature. Instinct has just become aware of its irrelevance.
Inizia sempre così.
And like a
Prima un
cornered
edificio
beast,
e poi tutto
it
l'isolato.
will not go down without a bloody fight.
Tu parti, ne troveranno uno.
Let me read a letter I recently received. Dear Dr. Bree, as the Combine, seeing fit to suppress our reproductive cycle. Sincerely, concerned citizen. Thank you for writing. Basic biological
Je n'en peux plus.
Tout va s'arranger.
Attention, residents. Вниманию жителей. Замечено отклонение численности. Сотрудничество с отрядом ГО награждается полным питьевым рационом. Граждане, отказ в сотрудничестве будет наказан выселением в нежилое пространство.
Vamos!
Dr. Freeman, I presume. You better hurry. The Combine can be sort of late, but once they're up, you don't want to get in their way. Dr. Carter said you'd be coming this way. Huh. I don't think it occurred to him that you might not have a map. I'm not Sinamiku. ever met to see back in Black Mesa? I'm sure you don't remember me though. Man, a few words, I'm Remember him from Black Mesa? Your old administrator. Huh, don't get my dad started on Dr. Green. Through here.
我々共闘のすぐの証物は
Get that motherfucker.
Funny you showing up on this day in particular. We've been helping people escape the city on foot. But today we're finally on the verge of having a better way. So, yeah. And by the way, nice to finally meet you.
Little, where did she get to? The Mar! Come out of there!
Oh, I got the corner.
Oh, hello, Alex. Well, almost all right. Lamar, out of her crate again. No better, I'd suspect Barney of trapping, and my goodness, Gordon Freeman. It really is you, isn't it?
I found him wandering around outside. Bit of a troublemaker, isn't he?
We owe a great deal to Dr. Freeman, even if trouble does tend to follow in his wake. I must say, Gordon, you come at a very opportune time. Alex has just installed the final piece for our resurrected teleport.
I can't take any credit for the breakthrough, Doctor.
Nonsense. Your talents surpass your loveliness.
Let's just see if this thing works, okay?
Well, is he here? There you are. Man, Gordon, you stirred up the hive. We can't keep him here long, Doc. It'll jeopardize everything we've worked for.
Sorry, she's coming with me.
That's right, Bonnie. This is a red letter day. We'll inaugurate the new teleport with a double transmission.
You mean it's working? For real this time? Because I still have nightmares about that cat.
Now, there's nothing to be nervous about.
that?
We've made major strides since then. Major strides.
What's that?
Doc, since he's not taking the streets, you might as well get him out of the civvies.
What? Oh, there, you're right. I almost forgot. Bonnie, I'll give you the honor.
I have got to get back on my shift, but okay. Here we go. Damn it, get it off me.
What the fuck?
The Mars!
What the fuck?
There you are!
I thought you got rid of that pest.
Certainly not. Never fear, Gordon. She's de-beaked and completely harmless. The worst she might do is attempt to...
Get that thing away from me.
Here, my pet. Pop up. No, not up there. No, no. Careful, Lamar. Those are quite fragile. Oh, fine. It'll be another week before I can coax her out of there.
Yeah, longer if we're lucky.
Bonnie, you're not an animal costume.
Never laugh.
Well, Gordon, go ahead. Into your suit now.
Move on.
Well, Gordon, I see your HEV suit still fits you like a glove. At least the glove parts do. I've made a few modifications, but I'll just acquaint you with the essentials. Now, let's see. The Mark V hazardous environment suit has been redesigned for comfort and utility. Oh dear.
Don't have time for this. At least get that suit juiced up, Gordon.
There's a charger on the wall. I've modified your suit to draw power from combined energy outlets, which are plentiful wherever they patrol.
Meanwhile, let's get this show on the moon.
don't you position yourself near the panel over there and wait for my breath?
Isaac, are you there?
Yes, Eli. Bit of a holdup on this end. You'll never guess who found his way into our lab this morning.
No, that's not who I think it is, sis.
Indeed it is, and it's our intention to send him packing straight away in the company of your lovely daughter.
Are you ready for us, Dad?
We're all set on this end.
Then let's do it.
Let's see, the massless field flux should self-limit, and I've clamped the manifold connectors to CY base and LG orbifold. You're pretty inclusive. Conditions could hardly be more ideal.
That's what you said last time.
Hey, yeah, about that jet.
In 3, 2, 1.
Get that motherfucker.
Oh, fiddlesticks. What now?
Stop the clock.
You're right. Gordon, would you mind? Excellent.
Can I go and go this way?
Gordon, go right ahead. Very good. Final sequence. Commencing. Now.
Okay.
Well, did it work?
See for yourself.
Teto?
Ah, thank goodness. My relief is almost palpable.
Fantastic work, Izzy.
Well, I can't take all the credit. Dr. Freeman proved an able assistant.
Let's go ahead and bring Gordon through now.
Right you are. Speak to you again in a few moments.
Good job, Gordon. Throwing that switch and all. I can see your MIT education really pays for itself.
All right, Barney. Your turn.
Gee, thanks.
Gordon, as soon as you're in position, relax.
Not a moment too soon.
Excellent. Initializing in 3, 2, 1. Barney, if you'd be so kind.
Good luck out there, Gordon.
Yes, indeed. We're ready to projectile, Gordon. Bon voyage, and best of luck in your future endeavors. Final sequence.
The hell? It's your the freaking head humber.
I'm not sure. It seems to be some kind of interference. Something is drawing him away.
What's the meaning of this? Who are you? How did you get in here?
Can't just wade into the field. It will peel you apart.
What's going on?
I wish I knew. I'm encountering unexpected interference.
Don't worry, Gordon.
We're losing him again.
Potential drawback is that man, what I saw. There he is again.
He didn't come through.
Then where is he?
Behind you.
Behind!
Shut it down. Shut it down.
Gordon, you must get out of here. Run!
Get down inside. I'll come find you. The Citadel's on full alert. I've never seen it lit up like that. Get out of City 17 as fast as you can, Gordon. Take the old canals, right? They'll get you to Eli's lab. It's a dangerous route, but there's a whole network of refugees, and they'll help you if they can. I'd come with you, but I gotta look after Dr. Kleiner. Oh, and before I forget, I think you dropped this back in Black Mesa. Good luck out there, buddy. You're gonna need it.
Get that motherfucker.
Fermi, non abbiamo fatto nulla! La verranno a cercare. Scappi, non può fare nient'altro.
Неопознанное лицо. Немедленно статус в отделе гражданской неопознанное лицо. Немедленно гражданской обороны. в отделе Isolate. Inquire.
Get that motherfucker!
The fuck? 我々京都のすぐの勝負の
God! For you, huh? Good thing you found us. You're not the first to come through here by...
This is the Freeman. The Combine's reckoning has come.
We're just a lookout for the Underground Railroad. Main station's right around the corner. They'll get you started on the right foot. Meanwhile, let my bodyguard friend here give you a jolt to get you going. Be careful now. We really can't afford to get noticed. Civil protection catches you down here, it's bad news for the whole railroad.
We serve the same mystery.
Get that motherfucker! Get that motherfucker! Get that motherfucker! Get that
Attention.
What are you doing? Please don't shoot! Don't shoot!
What the fuck?
Seek medical attention.
Going, friend. That station was raided, but there's others up ahead.
Minor fracture detected.
Граждане, введен код действия беспорядка. Граждане, введен код действия беспорядка.
Automatic medical system.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Get them
Get that motherfucker! Get that
motherfucker! We're tearing up the railroad, covering our tracks. Looks like you're gonna be the last one through. Be glad you're not the guy they're looking for. Doesn't stand a chance. Sounds like calling in every CP unit in City 17.
Get that motherfucker!
Ahead with manhats.
Get that motherfucker
here.
Oh shit! Too late!
That was a close call. Thanks for your help.
Get that motherfucker!
Get in here, hurry! It's on. Tearing up the railroad, covering our tracks. Looks like you're gonna be the last one through. Be glad you're not the guy they're looking for. Poor bastard doesn't stand a chance. Sounds like they're calling in every CPU in City 17. Now they're flooding the areas up ahead with manhats. You better get going before they sweep through here.
Oh shit! Too late!
That was a close call. Thanks for your help. Look, it isn't safe here. I'll give you some supplies to keep you going, then you really gotta go.
Get that motherfucker! Get that motherfucker!
Seek medical attention. Warning, vital signs critical. Emergency. User death imminent.
Get that motherfucker!
Major fracture detected.
Thank you.